What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to law school. We're in the middle of the trial here, so let's keep going with Jack and Alan. But before I hit the button, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Let's keep going. So, Jack, as a first responder to arrive at the scene, you meticulously noted the skid marks leading from both vehicles. Tell me, in your professional opinion, the speed, whether it's running in the hallways of our esteemed institution or driving through an intersection, pose a risk to safety? Absolutely, Alan. Speed, regardless of its form, significantly increases the likelihood of accidents. It's a matter of physics, really. Whether you're in a car or sprinting through the corridors, the rules of safety apply universally. Interesting point, Jack. Speaking of rules and their enforcement, let's discuss the intersection cameras. They weren't working on the night of the accident. Quite convenient, don't you think? Perhaps too convenient. Could it be that you, our dedicated enforcer of rules, decided to take matters in your own hands and erase the footage? Alwood, that's preposterous! Why would I sabotage an investigation I'm part of? The cameras were out due to the storm, not because of some cloak and dagger plot to enforce hallway decorum on the streets of our city. Or maybe it was to ensure that your strict no speeding policy was upheld by any means necessary. After all, no footage means no evidence of speeding, right? What? Your logic is as flawed as your respect for hallway safety, Alan. The lack of camera footage has nothing to do with my policies. Let me remind you, the rules are there for a reason. Whether it's in a car or on your feet, no speeding allowed. Ah, so you admit it. The spirit of the hallway speed limit haunts even the city streets under your watchful eye. Is there no limit to your jurisdiction, Officer Jack? Enough! This isn't about hallway policies or speeding on foot. It's about a serious car accident. Your attempts to derail this discussion are as ineffective as your attempts to dodge detention for running in the hallways. Jack? Detention, accidents, hallways. Oh, it's all connected in the grand tapestry of your rules and regulations. But tell me, Jack, in your expert opinion, which is more dangerous, a student running late to class or a car speeding through an intersection? This is absurd. Both are equally dangerous. I see what you're doing. Do not bring our personal feud into this in an attempt to throw me off guard. Our personal feud, you say? Well, it seems we found a conflict of interest here, and I believe your testimony cannot be heard. Oh my god. This is outrageous. Admit it, Jack. You've been on my back since I arrived here. Because I know you run in the hallways. I'm sure it was you 2 nights ago on campus. Good luck proving it. I'll catch you. I swear I'll catch you. All right. Easy, Jack. I rest my case. May I suggest we cancel Jack's testimony? I think he needs to wind down a little. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know if he's a genius or the opposite. She loves it. Sorry, guys. Things got heated there. Well, at least we didn't hear the opposition side with Jack. Maybe it's for the best. Yeah, wonder who he was talking about. It's okay, don't be sad. I know you recorded all those AI audio messages for nothing, but I'm glad you worked so hard on this. Aww, oops. Elsa, could you please share with us how you've been coping since the accident? How has it affected your daily life and studies? It's been really tough, Will. The whiplash and fractured wrist have made even the simplest task painful and difficult. I've had to rely on friends and family for help with basic needs. My studies have suffered because I can't type or write without experiencing a lot of pain. I can only imagine how challenging this has been for you. How has this injury impacted your ability to attend classes and keep up with your coursework? I've missed several classes because of doctor's appointments, and some because I couldn't physically handle the commute. My grades are slipping, and I'm worried about falling behind. It's been a struggle to stay on top of my assignments. That sounds incredibly challenging. Can you tell us about the medical treatments you've had to undergo as a result of the injuries sustained in the accident? Yes, I've been through a series of physical therapy sessions for the whiplash, and I have to wear a cast on my wrist. Then I'll need more therapy to regain my range of motion once it's off. It's been a long and painful process, with no end in sight yet. It's clear this accident has taken a significant toll on your life, Elsa. How has this experience affected you emotionally and mentally? It's been really hard, Will. I felt frustrated and helpless, and it's taken a toll on my mental health. I'm constantly worried about my recovery, my future. and how I'm going to manage my studies and career aspirations with these setbacks. Elsa, your resilience in facing these challenges is commendable. It's evident that the consequences of the accident have extended far beyond your physical injuries. Thank you for sharing your story with us today. Emphasizing Selena's pain and the difficulties encountered after the accident to provoke a sympathetic reaction from the jury. That's smart. Smart, also risky. What happens if the other group now destroy the image of poor Elsa and paint a far less attractive one? Elsa, you mentioned your difficulties with attending classes and keeping up their coursework. However, isn't it true that many students face challenges balancing their academic responsibilities for a variety of reasons? Yes, that's true, but my situation is directly related to the injuries I sustained in the accident, which makes it uniquely challenging for me. Regarding your medical treatments, would you agree that the healthcare system is designed to support recovery from such injuries? Shouldn't your recovery be straightforward with the right care? While the healthcare system does provide some support, my recovery has been anything but straightforward. The pain and mobility issues have significantly impacted my ability to recover and my return to my normal activities. And about the emotional and mental toll you've mentioned, isn't it fair to say that any college student can experience stress and anxiety during their studies, regardless of physical injuries? It's true that college can be stressful, but the stress and anxiety I've experienced are directly tied to the accident and its aftermath, not just the usual pressure of college life. I see, but considering the nature of accidents, wouldn't you agree that they are unfortunate events that can happen to anyone? Isn't dealing with their consequences a normal part of life? This guy sucks. While accidents can happen to anyone, how they are caused and handled matters for assigning the responsibility for them. In this case, the accident has drastically altered my life in ways that go well beyond normal challenges or everyday stress. I understand, Elsa. Thank you for your responses. Well, never mind. I guess he didn't pick up on that. What was that, Liam? Why didn't you follow my directions? I'm sorry. I panicked. Whoops. I think we got this, Will. Yeah, definitely. Yep. They done goofed. That's for sure. And it's our turn. Us and the Dean. Brandon? Finally. Let's see what you're made of, Brandon. Here we go. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Aha. Stay focused on the exercise, Brandon. Very well. Dean, could you please describe the events leading up to the accident from your perspective? Certainly. I was driving home from a late meeting at the college. It was raining heavily, but I was proceeding with caution. As I approached the intersection of Liberty Avenue and 5th Street, I saw the light turn green, and I proceeded through the intersection. At any point before the accident, did you notice Elsa's blue sedan? No, I did not. The rain was coming down hard, making visibility difficult. I didn't see her car until the moment before the collision. You mentioned the heavy rain. Given the conditions, can you tell us about your speed as you approached the intersection? I was driving at or just below the speed limit. I'm always very cautious, especially in bad weather. Now, regarding the claim that you were seen using your phone just before the accident, how do you respond to that? That's not accurate. I received a text message earlier, but I was not using my phone while driving. My phone was in the passenger seat. So, you're saying you were fully attentive to the road at the time of the accident? Yes, I was. My full attention was on the road, especially because of the rain. Dean Perez, were you wearing the glasses you were prescribed for driving at the time of the accident? No, I wasn't. I'd forgotten them at home, but I believe my normal vision was sufficient to drive safely. I see. Thank you for your honesty. Lastly, how has this accident affected you, given your position at the college and within the community? It's been challenging. I regret that the accident happened at all, especially one involving a student. It's my responsibility to set an example, and this has been a heavy burden. Thank you, Dean Perez, for your testimony. He's like, really? That's it? I was expecting more from him. Brandon? What's going on? Just trust me. Dean Perez, let's revisit the night of the accident. You mentioned that the heavy rain impacted the visibility. Given the conditions, do you believe that the visibility would have been significantly improved if you were wearing your glasses? It might have been somewhat better, but honestly, the rain was so heavy that I think visibility would have been a challenge for anyone. Understood. Now, regarding your driving speed at the time of the accident, you stated you were driving at or just below the speed limit. In your experience, is this practice consistent with exercising reasonable caution under such bad weather conditions? Absolutely. I'm all about the dangers of driving heavy rain, and I always make a point to drive cautiously when the weather's bad. Considering your cautious approach, can you reflect on how the suddenness of the collision with Elsa sedan affected you personally? It was a shock, to say the least. No one ever expects or wants to be in an accident. It's been depressing, especially since a student was involved. I've been deeply concerned about her well-being. Let's touch upon the moment before the crash. With your attention on the road and acknowledging the difficult conditions, do you feel that anything could have been done differently to avoid a collision? Looking back, I wish I had my glasses, but in the moment, I believed I was fully capable of driving safely. The conditions were poor for all drivers. It was an unfortunate set of circumstances that led to the accident. Finally, Dean Perez, how do you reconcile this accident with your role at the college, especially in terms of setting an example for students? It's been a catalyst for some reflection. I've always strived to set the best example possible. This incident only reinforces my commitment to safety and responsibility, both on and off the road. Thank you, Dean. Your commitment to safety and responsibility shines through, despite the challenging circumstances of that night. Haha, with this, we're sure to win. Yes, looks like I overestimated Brandon. Well, good job to you all. Normally, we wait for the jury to deliberate the stage, but I'm going to give the verdict right now since I've highlighted all the points you've raised. Sorry, Professor, but I'm not done. What do you mean? You got more questions for the Dean? You got more questions for Elsa? Ooh. Alright, I think I'm gonna do Elsa here. We'll see. I'd like to recall Elsa to the stand. Some of the Dean's testimony has raised some new points, and I'd like to ask Elsa about them. Sure, there are no rules against that. Elsa, having heard the Dean's account of the events leading up to the accident, I'd like to revisit some details with you. On the night of the accident, you stated that you had the green light as you entered the intersection. Can you reconfirm this for us, especially in light of the conditions described? Yes, I'm absolutely certain the light was green for me. Despite the heavy rain, I made sure to look at the traffic light. It was definitely green when I entered the intersection. Thank you for clarifying. The Dean mentioned the adverse weather conditions and the impact it had on visibility. In your experience, did the rain affect your ability to see other vehicles? Or did you take any additional precautions due to the weather? The rain made it harder to see, but I slowed down and paid extra attention because of it. I made sure my headlights and wipers were on, and I was looking out for other cars more carefully. More a prudent approach, Elsa. Now, the Dean also discussed her driving speed at the moment of the collision. From your perspective, how did the speed of the Dean's vehicle appear to you as you both approached the intersection? It seemed like she was going too fast for the conditions. I remember thinking she wouldn't have enough time to stop, even if she saw me. Given the heavy rain and your cautious approach, would you say that the Dean's speed was inconsistent with the level of care required under such conditions? Yes, definitely. I felt like I was being careful, but the other car just came too fast, like it wasn't prepared for the rain or for stopping at the light. Lastly, Elsa, you mentioned earlier how painful and difficult your life has become due to the accident. Studying is hard. I can't drive anymore since I have a manual transmission, so I have to wake up much earlier and I'm feeling a lot more tired. Elsa, after the collision occurred, can you share with us the interaction you had with the Dean immediately following the crash? Specifically, what did she say to you? Right after the crash, the Dean came over to my car. She seemed shocked, but said something about trying to dodge a squirrel on the road. It's all very confusing, especially considering the rain and how quickly everything happened. Interesting. So the Dean claimed to have seen a squirrel and attempted to dodge it. Even though she has testified that her visibility was compromised due to the heavy rain, and she was not wearing the glasses she had been prescribed for driving. Raises the question. If she couldn't see a car right in front of her, if she couldn't see a red traffic light, how can she see a squirrel? Yeah, that's what she said. It didn't really make sense to me at the time either. And how'd you feel in that moment, Elsa? Especially considering the Dean's reaction and her immediate response to the situation. I was scared and hurt, but when the Dean came over, she was more focused on explaining about the squirrel than checking if I was okay. I felt like she was trying to shift the blame onto me right away, which was really upsetting. That must have been a difficult experience, Elsa. It's clear that in the moments following the accident, your well-being was never her primary concern. Instead, there was an immediate and shameful attempt to deflect blame. Ladies and gentlemen, determining the exact circumstances of the accident and the extent of responsibility for it requires the focused wisdom of the entire court. But what is unmistakably clear to me is that Elsa was not just a victim in the immediate aftermath of the accident, but also in the weeks and months that followed as she tried to navigate her difficult path to recovery. Her resilience in the face of such adversity is commendable, yet it's a journey she should never have had to undertake at all. Thank you. Nice. Wow. Not bad. I knew he had something up his sleeve. Mother. Aurora, would you like to cross-examine any witnesses? No, I'm good. Great. Well, in that case, thanks to everyone for participating. I'm now going to give all of you some feedback about what I liked, what could have been done better, and what you shouldn't have done. I have a feeling I know Alan's going to get something. But first, I know you all want to hear the jury's verdict. So, the jury hereby declares the accused... What? The end. Finally done episode 1. Oh my god. What episode is this? 18? 18 videos to get to the end of episode 1. That's crazy. Holy crap. You still have 2 more episodes left. And damn, she's looking fine right there. Holy cow. You can now wishlist Law School on Steam. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Okay. Keep going. Unbroken Burdens, Season 1, Episode 2. Man, if every episode is this long, holy crap, this series is going to take forever. Okay. People saying goodbye. What a day. Still can't believe that happened. Did we win or what? What the hell? In light of everything that has been presented today, and thanks to the many and diverse examinations and cross-examinations we witnessed, the jury has reached a verdict. This trial has been an excellent display of both skill and critical thinking. You've all shown an impressive ability to dissect complex arguments and present your cases. Now, after careful deliberation, the jury has come to a decision. This verdict is the culmination of all the evidence, the testimony, and the arguments you've made today. So, without further delay, come on now, it feels like we're in 7 months for this trial. Oops. Sorry. Right. The jury hereby declares the accused guilty of the charges brought against her today. Holy crap, guys. We won! Yay! We won! Yes! We won! Yeah! Woohoo! Let's go! Congrats, guys. Let's freaking go! Hell yeah! Let them have fun. Damn it! I can't believe this. Alright. That was great, yes. Now please, let's have the current participants and the public switch places. We still have 2 groups to evaluate. Damn. Man, we nailed it! That was really cool, dude. You really shut them up. Especially the dean. Congratulations, Brandon. It was so cool. Thanks, Elf. We worked hard for it. We worked our butts off. Oh, fun fact about butts. Did you know that... Out of my way. You. Calling her back to the stand once more? Yeah? Jerk move. We were each given 1 round. Yes, we were. But nobody said we can only be 5 rounds of interrogation. I didn't break any rules. I just went around them. You're not the only one with tricks up your sleeve. Speaking of, yours didn't work apparently. You mother! Aurora, drop it. Let's just go. Yeah, bitch, walk away. Are you gonna tell me why you went into the dean's office? I don't know. Did you in today? You mother. Fair. Freaking fair, Brandon. Oh, Lord. What is happening? Is that a glitch? Wow, Miri. Let him breathe a little. Nice try, Tay Miranda. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you. She's not deaf, Alan. And she said good job. I agree. Good win today. But next time, we'll be better prepared. I'm sure you will, Sienna. I didn't finish my fun facts about butts. Don't worry, Elf. It's okay. You can tell me in our room. I want to know it too. Nice win today, Santa. Yeah, it was all Mike. Don't say that. It was a team effort. Great win, Mike. Thanks, you too. Hey, Mike. Both our pawns have moved now. That was so cool. Mm-hmm. Ah, come on now. Get after High Horse, will you, Mr. Big Shot? We have a problem. I'm starving. All right, let's go get something to eat, guys. Hell yeah. We're one step closer. And you got yourself that house, probably, right? All right, we do. So now that we're talking to Dean, this is where we're going to leave it off for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Wow, we're finally, 18 episodes in to chapter 2, or episode 2, I guess. Holy crap. So if it's equal lengths, we got like, 36 more episodes to go or something silly. That's insane. But this week, this should be the episode that comes on the Thursday. So this week is the final week of Sick. So starting next week, it will be Law School 5 days a week until it is over. And then again, if for those of you who haven't been paying attention, after Law School is over, I will be taking a break. It'll be at least a few weeks. There'll be some Let's Tries that are run in between just to kind of fill the time, give you guys something to watch. But yeah, and then we'll come back, and I haven't even decided yet about what games to play after. I haven't even thought of it. I'm not even going to worry about it until later. If you remember, I'll let you know when the break is about to come, so that way you can cancel your membership, just so you don't pay for something you're not getting. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you all in the next one.